warm welcome back to another video here on my channel, my little darlings. And if you are new here, an extra warm welcome to you, and please don't forget to press that subscribe and the notification icon with all notifications turned on so you don't miss anything and so you can become a part of my little family I have going on here. We are growing slowly but steady, so please feel free to join us, my little darling. Yes indeed. So today I will not do as I usually do, just talking about makeup, doing my makeup. I will actually do something I have recently set my mind to do. So, I will not talk about the whole Gabriel Zamora, Laura Lee, Jeffree Star, many MUA stuff, but you know, you have probably seen 1,000 videos of that already. You know, Laura Lee's apology was... I could probably do an apology better than her. For her. The thing I will talk about goes in the same theme as that kind of drama. So just let's get right into it, shall we? As I did with the Jeffree Star video, I will talk while I put on some makeup. And since I'm gonna be a shady little bitch today, I will do, like, you know, a shady, pale, toxic makeup look to accompany my topic to talk about. So my belief is that drama and stuff like that makes you a toxic person, which is why I often stay away from gossip and diving too deep into gossipy stuff. But I just have to get this off my chest, my darlings, because I have had such a bad feeling in my heart lately, so I need to let that toxicity out, because it's not good to hold on to gossip either. You sometimes used to have spread the toxicity around you, since we don't have a detoxifier as in Rick and Morty. But if we did have one, I would be a frequent customer there. It will be like gooey goo everywhere. I will be using the Eucerin Dermo Purifying Moisturizer, which is this little bottle right here. This is a tester size. If it still is in stores, you will probably want to buy a big goddamn bottle, because this is magic, my little darlings. I will talk about the YouTube community in my country, which is Sweden. So the Swedish YouTube community, if I could say such a thing, because we don't have a goddamn YouTube community here. We have a goddamn YouTube segregation going on in here. It's not fun at all to be a Swedish YouTuber, you know. I don't feel like many of the YouTubers actually cares about their followers, but they do care about their views and their... I'm just pressing that into my pores like Jeffree Star have taught me. Collaborations with brands and stuff like that, you know, earning that coin. And while that is a big part of being a YouTuber nowadays, this is the livelihood for many people, and I hope someday I will make this my livelihood as well. You need to attend to your subscribers, and while I feel when you grow too big, you can't be attentive to everybody, you know, it's just an impossibility. But you know, responding to 100 comments is not that hard, in my opinion, you know. I mean, you can just like them. If somebody comments something new, you just go in and like that. You don't just leave people hanging in the air. And I feel that's a problem with not just Swedish YouTubers, but with many YouTubers across the YouTube as a whole. I know if you have like 10,000 comments or 2,000 comments or something like that, it's very hard to give attention to everybody. But that's not the topic I'm going to talk about today. I will actually go in with some foundation right now. And it's this little guy right here from Lidl. It's the last drop of this foundation I have squeezed out on here. I will probably have to squeeze out some more if this isn't covering enough, because this is old as a horse by now. As I said, we don't have a decent community here in Sweden anymore. We did have a decent community a couple of years ago, but not anymore. I believe that since YouTube has become more and more about fame and stardom and earning that coin, many do forget about the community part of it. And I don't mean the community with the subscribers now, I mean the community in between YouTubers, because there are no community feeling in YouTube Sweden at the moment. It's like little cliques as in high school, where you team up with those who have the same goals as yourself and you don't acknowledge other people so much, you know, unless they do something beneficial to you, you know. And I believe that's a big problem in YouTube Sweden, because there are a lot of good YouTubers out there here in Sweden which don't get enough attention. They often do not fit in with the other high rollers here in YouTube Sweden, which have been doing YouTube for a very long time indeed. And it feels just like many of the Swedish YouTubers take themselves and their career for granted. They have their subscribe count, they have community going on for them, their little private squad of people, and that's it, you know. There are almost no collaborations, and those few collaborations that are made just feels like they are for personal gain, so to speak, and I don't feel like that should be the main goal of a collaboration. You should make a collaboration because it's fun and enjoy the other YouTuber you are doing a collaboration with. And of course there are people still doing that, but if they are having a YouTube friend, they just show you the person up, and there's nothing to be said about them, you know, because they don't say, oh, look at my friend, she also has a YouTube channel, or he also does have a YouTube channel, you know, go in and follow him, because, you know, if they do that they will lose subscribers, you know, because maybe the other person is better than themselves, and we can't allow that, you know. Nobody can be better than anyone. They can't be better than me, because then it's something called jante. Nobody should be better than the other person, unless that person is you, of course. That is also a problem when people are doing something wrong here in YouTube Sweden, or maybe they do a honest mistake, maybe they something that can be perceived as racist, even though it's not a racist intent with that particular thing they are doing. And this is so weird. I don't even know if I can explain it in English, but I will try. Let me just finish my foundation up. Now I will go in with my concealer, and the concealer for today's video is the Instant Anti-Age Erasing Concealer from Maybelline New York. I actually do enjoy this. It's a very lightweight, light formula concealer. It does not have a very high coverage. It goes good with more covering foundations, because this blends well with any foundation I have tried it with so far, which is mostly low-end foundations actually, like W7, CN. So, what was I gonna say? Oh yes, when somebody does something wrong, of course there will be an uproar like in any YouTube community out there. But the thing that is very interesting with the Swedish YouTube community is that first and foremost a witch hunt, like in every other YouTube community, and there will be a influencer demand, and of course a subscriber demand, that the video in question should be taken down. And not taken down in the sense that it's just hidden, so your stats stay the same, you know, or it's only accessible via special links that can be provided in a description, you know, if you do an apology video. But the video should be deleted from YouTube as a pure deletion. You just delete the video. And I have a very hard time understanding why you should delete your wrongdoings, because, you know, I feel like this. If you have done something wrong, maybe you have said a improper word, you know, I make a video where I say, I'm sorry I said that, I have educated myself, but the video where I said it will not go away, you know. Even though I delete it, it's still out there, people will still know I did it, you know. But, you know, here in Sweden, if we close our eyes and wish really hard, everything just goes away. And when we open our eyes again, it's gone, you know, because I pressed delete while I was closing my eyes up. Or so I thought, at least, from the beginning. But I'd also noticed that this is a very common occurrence when somebody does something wrong, even though it's just something as stupid as ordering a fake designer bag from Wish, showing it off in a video, and, you know, proclaiming that it was the best buy ever because I didn't have to spend like 13,000 on a bag. I used to have to spend 1,300 on a bag, you know, and this is still like a shit ton of money in any case. Even a minor inconvenient mishap like that causes a big uproar, apparently, in some YouTubers. That is actually a real example between a lifestyle YouTuber and a food YouTuber. And I was just like, but why? Why are they demanding you take down such a video, you know? I mean, it's a goddamn Wish hard video with counterfeit products. I mean, everything you buy from Wish is counterfeit products. The thing is, I think, since this is such a common occurrence in the YouTube community here in Sweden, they intentionally want each other to take the videos down just to hurt the YouTube statistics. Because if your video has accumulated a lot of views and a lot of watch time, you delete it, all of those views will go away. And since this is such a common occurrence in Sweden, you know, I don't believe they ask other YouTubers to delete their videos from the kindness of their hearts, you know. I do believe they ask that they take the video down so it will hurt their statistics and all of that YouTube algorithm stuff. So the next video or the next few videos that particularly YouTuber who is experiencing the hate, they will do worse just because the stats are lower, you know, because there's a video missing. Or it can just be ignorance, that they think that if we make that person take the video down, the problem will go away, and that is also a very common problem here in Sweden. We hide from every problem and then we get upset when the same problem occurs somewhere else, you know. That turned out great. Let me just try to fix that a little bit. But you know, that can't be fixed. And I believe that's, you know, the big problem in YouTube Sweden. Oh my god, this turns out so dark, I can lie. But you know, I'm so shady, so I don't care. I will just smoke this out to the goods. Like that, I'm looking like a raccoon at the moment. You know, it's this witch hunt for, you know, taking a video down just because you have a different opinion than that particular YouTuber. And you know, sometimes it might be a valid opinion that you have. So if there's something racist and people demands an apology, I of course understand that, but I still don't understand why somebody should take a video down. It's the whole mentality of actually hiding the problem, because that is essentially what is happening when you take the video down. You are hiding the problem because somebody else will do a wish haul video with counterfeit bags, and then, you know, we can get angry at them also, you know, because they did the same mistake as the last YouTuber did. But maybe that is the whole point of making somebody take the video down, because if the video is up and somebody can go and check it, aha, I shouldn't do the video like that, we can't get mad at anybody, you know, we can't nag somebody, or we can't be whiny little bitches about something, because nobody would do anything wrong if there were proof that somebody already had done that exact same thing. Or at least I believe that is why they are demanding people to take the video down. I mean, come on, why else should they do it? I do enjoy the drama in the American beauty community right now, because that is upfront, everybody's knowing what's going on, everybody's sharing their feelings, everybody's hating on everybody in the open, you know, and that drives traffic. Nobody's video is taken down or forced to be taken down, you know. And if somebody would take something down, you know, that is even more horrible than the thing they actually did wrong, you know, because if they take the video down, they are trying to hide it and ignore the problem. And that is exactly how I feel also. My darlings, this was a tough subject to touch on, but there are still some more shade I'm gonna shade you with, so you don't get a full-blown tan this hot summer. I will now go in with that green right there, and I will try to make a gradient here on the eye. For the eyes, I have actually used the black one, that very dark one right there, that one right there, this one right there, and that one and this one. So this was on the outer corner, this was blended into that black into the case. That one were to deepen up, you know, make it more intensively green. That one were in the inner corner and into the brow bone as well, to get it some sort of dimension, you know, and not so goddamn just dark and shady, you know. Now I will go in and smoke my under eyes with this little brush right here. But you know, it just rubs me the wrong way when you see YouTubers demand that other YouTubers will take a video down, you know, because it is their livelihood and everybody can make a mistake, and I don't believe that anybody should have to take a video down. I feel like it's just not enough to shame them in public, you know, demanding an apology and it will be all fine and dandy after that and it will be forgotten. But you know, you really have to make it hurt so they never do it again. And of course, while doing that, you are essentially hiding the problem away, you know, for prying eyes. So of course somebody else can do the exact same problem and it can go the whole circle again. And I'm smoking my under eyes with this little more intensively bright green right there. And I think this shady green snaky look is actually turning out terrific. Now, my darlings, I'm actually quite done with this eye look as of now. And I'm actually very happy with it. So I will continue with contouring my face just a little bit. I will go in with that light shade right there because it's a very light foundation and I don't want to look too bronzed in this look. I want to look just a little bit shady, you know. Oh my god, that was a very dark contour. Makeup is also one of those things that I don't believe can be taught by via a book. You need to do it and do it and do it and do it, and you need to evolve constantly. You can't just boil down makeup into a book and call it a day, you know. For your information, I use the Ultra Cool Glow palette from Makeup Revolution, and now I will go in with the W7 Prismatic 3D highlighting palette for face and eyes, and I will use this little yellow guy right here, yellow green one, to, you know, make my nose extra sparkly. Ooh, that's one highlighter you don't miss. Let's deepen that up a little bit. Oh my god, this highlighter is making me come in my pants. Oh my god, it's so metallic and light reflecting. I can die. I mean, look at that glow. If you did think I was glowing before, now look at this. I mean, come on. This is goddamn intense, you guys. Guys, darlings, I mean. Oh yes, it's like glass skin. So glowy I can die. I'm glowing to the gods. You know, I need something to lighten up all the shade I'm spreading right now. Ooh, make me shine bright like a diamond. Oh. This highlighter is one of the best I have ever used. I mean, this is so reflecting I can die. I mean, that glow is intense. You can't deny that glow is too intense. I just want to highlight my whole goddamn face with it, but that is probably too much. Ooh, glass skin for the win. Now I will do my eyebrows a little bit quick, and I will use one of my old shades I always did my eyebrows with, and it's in this little guy right there. Say hello to yourself. That shade right over there, and I will just gently fill in my brows with that. One of the other things I have a very hard time with when it comes to YouTubers here in Sweden is that they are so goddamn political all the time, and I don't mean like in political correct, I mean political in the political sense. They are having their own, of course, political agenda they are following, you know, and stuff like that. And that is all fine and dandy until you try to force it on your followers and calling everybody else who does not follow your particular viewpoint gross pigs. And that also boils down to the election we are having here in Sweden this year. It's hypocrisy to say you should not do this and that and call those and those people that. But if you are voting for that particular political party, it's totally okay to call somebody a gross pig, you know. I mean, come on, it's unfair to the pig, but still. You can't have double standards like that. Oh yes, those brows are on goddamn flake, my darlings. Yes, indeed. Let's set this shady bitch and call it a day, shall we? I'm so moist right now I can die. And I did set my face with the Revolution Makeup London Pro Fix Oil Controlling Makeup Fixing Spray. It's actually a very good makeup spray, fixing spray, you know. It's not for dry skin, it is for oily skin that gets very oily throughout the day to prevent the makeup from shifting around, you know, you can sweat in it. It's actually a very good setting spray for sweaty days, but I should not recommend this for dry skin at all because it's goddamn drying as a little, I don't know how we're doing the job properly. But thank you so much for watching, my little darlings, and I hope you enjoyed this shady video of mine because I have never done one before and I will probably not do these kinds of videos frequently either. It's just when I feel that I just can't keep my mouth shut anymore because I'm just so angry I can die. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to press that like, subscribe and notification icon so you can become a part of the Darling Squad and the Degasmo family as well. Never forget, be who you are since nobody else can, and don't forget to let the toxicity out or it will turn you grey.